Ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. There was running room there, but he needed another step or 2 to make it to the 40 and move those chains. It's 4th down.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long, and you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play the offense should have thrown it.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good to pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets...
Turning it on! The 10! Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pick off! What a play by this defense!
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Trying to set up the screen. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who could run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that could run, and I think about those guys, too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Owens. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. If he makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is on a tear right now. Almost reminds me of the days of the old run-and-shoot offense there at U of H. They're up 14 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Barrett. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room, it's Owens. Makes a man miss. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quick completion on the out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Kentucky going quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, and they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The running game has not been the answer on the last 2 plays. What can they dial up on 3rd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Barrett. Here's a heat. He's going for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Splits the uprights. Good. Had to settle for the field goal. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The first play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Wants to fire on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
He's going to run it, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Using the quick game. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's busted. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got his man! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Kentucky, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And some room to work.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The sure hands, it's Concepcion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A&M comes back out with another first down. He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Got him and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie. They tack a little more onto this lead and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to pass. It's Barrett. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion and still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down into red zone. This quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. He might want another play. Trying to get the corner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets the give. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.